Greetings to my V family all over planet V. This is your upline who is officially sitting here in Phuket, Thailand after spending 4 days with the great one, or the greatest one I would say, Dato Sri Vijay and Japadas Bismarck in a training platform which is today going to be the highest training platform in the whole QIV QNet family called The Zone, as you can see on my t-shirt. Now look at me, and now you know why they call me unbelievable. I haven't slept for 4 days. I don't know why, but I got a small pimple here. I think you can see it. That's a sign that I'm always youthful. All right, because only young people get pimples. So it's a sign. It's a sign, I'm telling you. All right, and I'm sitting here today, haven't slept for 4 days. All right, but still can't sleep, making the Wednesday message right after the closing of Zone. I'm still in the hall of Zone. And guys, you know I've been chief for a long time. I run the in-service brotherhood for Dato Sri Vijay, and every event is my responsibility with number 1, number 2 crew chief. And this event was smaller. We only had 100 of the most unbelievable leaders and corporate leaders of the QI family. And Dato Sri shared his wisdom, shared his heart. And I was running around, doing a lot of things. But this event, I managed to sit down and spend a lot of time listening to him. So even though you did not qualify or did not meet the requirement or didn't come to Zone, I'm going to summarize what I've learned. So you're going to see Zone with Dato Sri Vijay through the eyes of Chief. All right, your gorgeous, very youthful upline. Okay, I'm a bit cuckoo because I haven't slept, but it's okay. All right, I still can give you a Wednesday message. And one part of the Zone, I can't tell you details because you have to come to understand it, is that we spoke and experienced this concept of the way of the warrior. It's an aspect of mind, body and soul. It's about taking you to the next level of understanding yourself better. And I'm not going to complicate your life with too much high-level stuff. Let me keep it simple. I've always understood the way of the warrior being aggressive, fighting for what you believe in. You know my style. All right, be a warrior, you know. And I believe that has always worked. That we have inspired thousands of people never to give up, like you. To stay strong, even though when the whole world says we are wrong or right or whatever, it doesn't matter. That you fight. You fight for what you believe in. You fight for your dreams. That being a warrior allows people to believe in you because people want to see a strong upline. People want to follow somebody who's crystal clear where they are going with no doubt. But this Zone, I learned many more things that is required for you to be a warrior. So if you're watching this video, wherever you are in the world, I love you guys, I miss you guys, I'll see you at VCon UAE. First decision you have to make, that if you ever want to be a max out king or max out queen, warriorship is mandatory. You cannot be a wimp. That you got to stand strong for what you believe in. Starting with believing in yourself. Believing in Dato Sri Vijay, Japa. What we stand for. Our DNA. That we are here to empower entrepreneurs for the next 1,000 years. Regardless of what all the morons say out there. But being a warrior is more than that. It's more than fighting. It's more than raising the level of passion. All that is necessary. But I realize at this Zone that the first thing you have to understand of being a warrior is the continuous desire to learn, grow and improve. That I think the biggest disease in network marketing is when powerful networkers with limitless potential become stagnant, become stuck. They're earning money, 2,000, 200, 500, whatever the amount is, max out 10,000, but they're stuck. They're stuck as people, as individuals. That their continuity of learning, evolving, improving, that DNA is missing from them. And I see a lot of leaders like that. They look good, they smell good, they say all the right things. but you know they have not grown. You know they have not evolved, that their self-realization is stunted, their growth is paralyzed. And this is when somebody starts to fall. This is when somebody starts to become irrelevant, that the cup becomes full, that the arrogance overpowers the concept of service above self. And I learned at Zone, listening to Dato Sri Vijay, listening to Japa, that to truly live the way of the warrior, that the emptying of cup becomes a way of life. That is not about emptying your cup at VCon. It's not about emptying your cup when you attend a training. It's about constantly emptying your cup and recognizing the fact that where you are wrong, that your weaknesses, the whole world can see your weaknesses is irrelevant. That you will only change when you are humble enough to see your own weaknesses, where you are not doing enough to evolve. And I realized that a true warrior has no fear of identifying his or her own weaknesses. That a true warrior is willing to look in the mirror and see what is wrong, not only what is right. And empty his or her cup and seek guidance from greater men and women, mentors, teachers, uplines, and correct those character flaws, those weaknesses. Because those characters, flaws, and weaknesses are going to not slow them down only, but slow down their organization. That you cannot be an effective warrior if you cannot take somebody in your downline and make them a max out king and max out queen. And the only way you can do that is your self-improvement, your evolution, your growth of becoming truly a warrior. And I learned that at this Zone, that I have to empty my cup constantly as your chief, as your upline. Not because I need only to grow, but I need to be a more effective upline to you. That I need to keep moving higher, more forward. I need to eventually fly. Because if I become stagnant, if I become stunted in my personal growth and realization, then you have no hope. Because all of you are following me. I represent the founders. I am your benchmark. I am your upline. So if you don't see me fly, then you're not going to fly. And I realized that at this Zone, that a true warrior, the way of the warrior, is to constantly self-evaluate, self-criticize in a positive way, empty your cup and change. And give trespass to whoever who loves and cares enough for you to change you. Secondly, is hunger. That a warrior who is full, even food or life, who is satisfied, who is complacent, cannot be a warrior, cannot lead, cannot inspire, cannot do anything. That a hungry warrior is the most powerful warrior. That a hungry warrior will win any war, any battle. That a hungry warrior will truly raise the bar higher as a benchmark. And you got to be hungry. And I spoke about this on my last Wednesday message. The timing is perfect. The master plan has no flaws. I spoke about your fish tank. And if you don't keep your fish tank growing, then you are ineffective as a networker. You're ineffective as an entrepreneur. You're ineffective as a leader. And you are ineffective as a warrior. That a warrior must be hungry, stay hungry. And that hunger will drive that warrior to a new level of passion, belief, productivity, and achievement, and being limitless. That hunger is crucially important. That hunger is what is the ultimate way of the warrior. I realized that. And next would be the fact that a warrior can have no limitations. That a warrior has to live in a different mental state of mind. A warrior has to be mentally unstable. A warrior has to be like me, crazy enough to believe that everything is possible. And I do. There is nothing anyone can tell me that I will say, no, it's not possible. I don't know the facts, I don't know the reality, I don't know the science, I don't know the physics. But if you tell me something with enough passion and belief, all right, in me, I will make it happen by hook or crook. And Dato Sri Vijay instilled this in me. And he told me, Patman, the day you can see the invisible, everything is possible. You don't need proof. I told you. The why I created this mantra of limitless in the V, because I believe that when we achieve our limitless potential, one day I'll fly. Maybe not me, maybe my son, my daughter, my grandchildren. But if you believe enough that your potential is truly limitless, then what can you not do? What can hold you back? What can stop you? So I realized at this zone that the way of the warrior is that a warrior must believe that there's no such thing as limitation. There's no such thing as I cannot. There's no such thing as no, not possible. A warrior must believe that everything is possible. A warrior must believe truly that his or her potential is truly limitless. That a warrior must believe that everything is possible. All right? That the warrior cannot tell his downlines, follow me. Let's fight this battle together. But I'm not sure whether we're going to win. I don't know. Looks tough. Too many enemies. Too many challenges. Let's sit down and analyze and calculate the signs, whether we can actually all max out. Then you cannot be a warrior. A warrior looks at his people and said, follow me. We are going to win. We are going to max out. It is written so. Nothing and nobody can stop us. That's how a warrior speaks. And I realized at this zone that the way of the warrior is to be limitless. That everything and anything must be possible. And that is enough to activate a belief that is contagious to his people. And finally, guys, the way of the warrior is this belief. This belief that once a warrior makes a decision, it will happen. It must happen. It can happen. That a warrior must make decisions not with uncertainty. A warrior must make decisions and say the words, I will max out. I will be a V partner. I will conquer the world. I will make my group number one in the world. I will fly one day. That a warrior speaks not in doubt. That a warrior's belief in himself, in herself, in what they do, in who we are as QNet, the V, Dato Sri Vijay Japa, a warrior's belief is absolute, unconditional, pure, but yet extremely powerful. That your belief is the only thing that is going to make you climb the mountain. It is not your strength. It is not your GPS on your phone. It's not a compass. It's belief. And the belief does not apply to anything external. The belief must first apply to yourself. Now, 20 years ago, I believed in everything I do. I believe in Dato Sri Vijay Japa. I believe in the industry of network marketing. I believe that I will be a max out, the biggest max out king this company will ever see. And that belief today is a reality. Not because I'm smarter than you. Not because I was a pioneer in 1998. Not because I chose the right market or the product. Nothing. It's because my belief was absolute, unconditional. And it started here, it moved here, then it went all over my body, right? It conquered me, and then it became contagious. That anyone I meet would know instantly that this guy will do anything. That this guy could achieve anything. And I thank Dato Sri Vijay so much because he instilled that ability in me to believe absolutely. And this zone, in this zone, I was reminded of it, in this zone, that the 4 days, I understood that I was on the right track. I understood that the secret of success in network marketing was ultimately to understand the way of the warrior. To understand that being a warrior starts with a decision. And that decision must turn into a reality. that you cannot be a warrior in a finger, you cannot be a warrior in the hair. You got to be a warrior everywhere. And the world must feel it and see it and hear it, understand it, embrace it. That you have started a journey of entrepreneurship, a journey that the whole world will be against. That you have started a journey that very few have succeeded and concluded. That you are belonging to 5% of the world. That you have started a journey which the first step is already a challenge. That you have started a journey that the closest people to you will laugh at you. You have started a journey that you will rise in 3 months and fall in 3 days. And then rise again. And then fall again. That the people who supported you the most may turn against you in 24 hours. Doesn't matter. Because if you embrace the way of the warrior, then I'm looking at you as a max out king, max out queen, and the most unbelievable leader the industry has ever seen. So these 4 days of zone gave me more clarity, inspired me. I don't have to sleep anymore. All right? It's like Dato Sri said, I told Chief, sleep gets in the way, and Chief told everyone, why even sleep? So guys, this is your life. This is one chance for you to rise above the rest, for you to correct mistakes of the past, for you to belong to an elite group of people who believe in one philosophy, that we can raise ourselves to help mankind. We can start by changing ourselves and then change the world. And the only answer, the only secret is be a warrior and embrace the way of the warrior. Love you guys.